Hi everybody, we are here in the hospitality suite of Kim Henderson's condo. We've had to meet here because the basement of the ministry center, as I'm sure you heard, got flooded out. We've got crews working to deal with the flooding, and eventually we're going to get that all fixed. The insurance is coming through, I think, and but we weren't able to meet there, and so we've decided to meet here at Kim's place. We've been here in Mississauga with a number of pastors and a few lay leaders. Just one, I guess. One lay leader talking about the church health aspect of our movement. The fact that we don't yet have a director of church health in place because we don't have the funding available quite yet. So today we talked a little bit about the interim measures that we need to take a look at going forward. And I'm sitting here with Kevin Kay. He was part of this. He's an intentional interim, and he has some thoughts and contributed quite a bit to the conversation. So we'll turn it over to him. So Kevin, you're at a different stage in your ministry life these days. Some things have shifted around for you, and you're an intentional interim at Pine Grove Church. So tell us a little bit about how that has changed your ministry and about how things are going.
Okay, over this last year, we've really experienced the empty nest syndrome, where all of our kids are now gone out of the house, and looking back now, realizing how much time and energy is spent in family, and how much more now I'm able to spend in ministry. And not that it was bad with the family, but it's a whole different direction now as our kids are gone. So it's pretty exciting to be at Pine Grove right now in their transition, helping them through the process, figuring out what's next, helping them do some paradigm shifting, and truly understanding what it means to be an interim minister in the Free Methodist Church today.
Okay. And so we invited you here. This isn't the first time you've been an interim pastor. This is now the second or third, fourth. Okay, so this has been a frequent aspect of where ministry is taking you these days, and we brought you here to talk about church health. So talk a little bit of what you expected from the day and kind of how it all turned out.
Well, I was really excited to be here. Looking at the list of people that were going to be attending, I was really excited to be a part of the day and the energy that was going to be coming out of the day. I really came with a sense of anticipation, trying to figure out what a healthy church looks like, trying to figure out how we can develop healthy churches, being a strong component of our vision statement and a part of what the Free Methodist Church is. And I want to be a part of developing healthy churches. And being an interim, particularly during that time of a church's history, can go either way. And with an intentional interim, helping churches stay healthy and get ready to move on to the next season of their church's history is very important to me. And I have a real passion to get churches on to the next stage, and seeing how pastoral leadership truly does help in that aspect, and how interim ministry prepares a church for the next step. And so I felt very pleased that interim ministry was included in the day as part of the healthy church discussion, and using that as a stepping board for further discussion. And because we don't have a church health director as such, doing what I can to help churches go through that process and help them stay healthy. So it really has been good.
So what are some of the things you're really excited about that have come out of our conversation today?
One of the things that were being discussed, things like the things that are currently in place, that we are doing well. We are very well connected through our networks, through our regional gatherings, through those connectional things. We need to develop them more. There's more work to be done, of course, but seeing those aspects of how we can create healthy churches that way, but then also seeing how the pastor has a component to play, how the local church and lay people have a component to play, and how we can work together to be able to develop churches that are healthy. and move churches from maybe being unhealthy to maybe being somewhat healthy, and then hopefully on to being a healthy church. And so, and seeing the seasons, seeing the changes that take place, the normal history of churches, is important. And I felt really good about those discussions, and the people that were here really contributed to those types of ideas and those issues that are happening in our churches today.
Okay, so we took a lot of time out of people's schedules. We made you drive through an ice storm last night. Was it worth it?
Absolutely worth it. When you get talking kingdom issues, when you're talking personal issues, seeing the kingdom expand through the Free Methodist Church, it's very, very much worth it. And seeing the larger discussion, this is only one small component of more discussions that will be taking place. Absolutely worth it, because this is the ground level of, I think, some things that are really exciting that are going to be taking place in the Free Methodist Church over the next little while. So absolutely worth it. We'll do it in a heartbeat again.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for meeting with us. We appreciate you taking the time to just talk here.
My pleasure.
Okay, take care.